Have you seen Star Wars?
It sounds like Lucasfilm really wants to make Star Wars movies again. We're getting a lot of news this week about these upcoming Star Wars movies. Hollywood Reporter put out an article saying that Daisy Ridley's Star Wars movie enlists writer George Nolfi, and it's back on track. They go on to say that George Nolfi, known for his screenplay work on movies such as The Bourne Ultimatum and Ocean's 12, has been tapped to write The New Jedi Order, the Daisy Ridley-centric Star Wars movie. The hiring signals continued faith in the project, which was announced to great fanfare almost 2 years ago at Star Wars Celebration in London, but has seen several high-profile writers fall into the trash compactor. Documentary filmmaker Sharmina Bachinoy is due to make her narrative feature debut with this project, with Ridley due to reprise her role of the lightsaber-wielding Rey Skywalker, the character she played in Disney's sequel trilogy. The new story is said to take place 15 years after the events seen in 2019's Rise of Skywalker, with Ridley's character now a mentor of a new crop of Jedis. Then they talk about the production issues that they've had. Damon Lindelof, Watchmen, and Lost Rider, and Justin Brett Gibson were the initial writers on the project, working on it before Bachinoy was brought on. By this time, Ridley was revealed as returning in April 2023. Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight was clacking away at the keyboard, but by October 2024, he was no longer on the project. The script delays have pushed back any hope for production starts for the project, which at one point was being eyed to follow the recently wrapped feature The Mandalorian and Grogu, which will release on May 22nd of 2026. Instead, the next Star Wars movie that we'll shoot will be the untitled project from director Shawn Levy. That one got a major boost by capturing the interest of Ryan Gosling, who is now in negotiations to star in it, as a Hollywood Reporter exclusively revealed this past week. And they talk about this new guy, George Nolfi, and say that he's known for writing elevated thrillers across a variety of genres and for establishing strong relationships with his actors. He worked on 2 Bourne action thrillers with Matt Damon, not to mention Ocean's 12, before going on to make his directorial debut with The Adjustment Bureau, a 2011 sci-fi thriller that starred the actor Emily Blunt. He directed and co-wrote 2020's The Banker, and so far and so forth, whatever. This is big. I mean, we didn't even talk about the Ryan Gosling aspect of Shawn Levy's film, so apparently the plan at Lucasfilm right now, what's happening today, is Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out next year. You have about a year and a half of post-production. That's a good sign. And then at the end of this year, they're going to start working on the Shawn Levy movie, and they pushed that movie forward because Ryan Gosling is in negotiations to star in it. Not a big fan of that, but I do think it makes sense. You have an A-list celebrity who's going to bring people to the box office. Ryan Gosling in Star Wars, that alone is going to bring people in. And if it's the only movie you can really go forward with right now because you like the script and you need the star, then it makes sense that you start pushing this forward and get into production as soon as possible. So it seems like we're getting The Mandalorian and Grogu in May 22 of 2026, and then you're not getting anything in December of 2026 because they said they took that off the table. But in 2027, you still have that December release date that is still confirmed and planned for at the moment. That's probably going to be the Shawn Levy Star Wars movie. Then after that, maybe in 2029 or something like that, you're going to get the Rey Star Wars movie. And then after that, maybe you'll get the Dave Filoni Mando and Grogu movie, or Mandoverse movie. And then after that, maybe you'll get the James Mangold Dawn of the Jedi movie. And then after that, you'll get the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie. And then after that, you'll get the Rian Johnson Star Wars movie. You see how many we have planned in production right now? Lucasfilm, it's weird, man. It's very weird right now. Having all these production issues over the past 5 years, and the entire plan was to have a plan for the future of Star Wars movies. None of that comes to fruition. You announce 3 movies, and none of them can really get the ground running because you announce them prematurely, honestly, like you usually do. Then you force Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to turn the Mandalorian series into a movie series, and you're going forward with that, and that's going to be before the other 3 movies that you already announced. It's very weird. This movie was announced in 2022 before all these other 4 Star Wars movies were announced, but now it's getting the ground running, and it's going to hit before the 3 that they announced at Celebration, but after the one that they announced after Celebration. Does this make any sense to you? Because this is how the chain of events went. I just want you to know how weird all of this is, But I'm happy to see that things are going forward. Having a new writer for this doesn't really mean much. George Nolfi, is he better than the other guys like David Lindelof or Stephen Knight? I don't know. I like Ocean's 12. I've never seen any of the Bourne films. Those action movies normally bore me, but maybe I should give him a try just because he will be writing this movie and everything like that. I've also never seen Peaky Blinders. So who am I to really say if these guys are great writers or not? I don't know their work. I like Ocean's 11, and that formula could work for a Star Wars movie if it's simple, fun, but you have a basically episode 10 thing going on here. Shawn Levy's movie is rumored to have Rey in it in some capacity. So I don't know. there's so much conflicting sources and reports going on, even from the Hollywood Reporter themselves, that it's clear that Lucasfilm doesn't really have a firm grasp on what they want from Star Wars anymore. And we, the fans, don't really know what we want either. So you need to put something out there that captures our attention, like The Mandalorian and Grogu, like the Andor series, where you actually like these shows and you want to see them grow and become unique stories and everything. The movies are a little different. They have to be fun, they have to be engaging. So having a guy who does Ocean's 12, which is a fun and engaging movie, and it launched the entire series and everything, it's a solid movie. It's a good time. You can do that again with this. I just don't really know, especially with Sharmina Bachinoy being attached. You're saying that this is going to be her feature debut and everything like that. It's a little nerve-wracking, you know? A lot of people are concerned about her experience as a filmmaker doing a big project like this with a big character like this. It's the big character for Star Wars now. We don't really know what the future of this holds. Is Shawn Levy's Star Wars movie with Ryan Gosling going to deal with Daisy Ridley in any capacity? Who knows? They said in the Hollywood Reporter report, whoever makes the first Rey movie is basically going to dictate how it goes. You still have the Simon... Oh my, I didn't even mention the Simon Kinberg trilogy that was just announced a couple months ago at this point. So much Star Wars, so much going on over there at Lucasfilm. It seems like the gears are finally turning, and I think someone at the executive board, like Kathleen Kennedy, or maybe even someone at Disney's executive board, was like, look, we just got to start making Star Wars movies. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that sucks. But we have a quota to meet, and we haven't made a movie in 7 years. We got to start getting something out there. And that seems to be the situation that's going on right now. Am I excited for this news? Not really. But it does look like things are moving in the right direction for this movie, and I guess just Lucasfilm in general. Something's changing over there. They're actually putting stuff together to make these movies. Let's see how it plays out. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this new writer? What do you think about Shawn Levy's movie being the next Star Wars movie? Ryan Gosling being in the new Star Wars movie? And Lucasfilm maybe getting their act together? I don't know. We'll see. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Star Wars only content. I'll see you all next time, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.